Hello dear reviewers of ABN TV. In this video, we will be talking about 10 largest cathedrals in the world. Cathedrals are some of the world's greatest works of architecture. These buildings are often so grand and so large that they stand out as important landmarks in their respective cities. For many centuries, cathedrals were often the tallest buildings in their countries, and today some still are. There is often some confusion on the difference between a church, cathedral, and basilica, and oftentimes, the words are used interchangeably. However, strictly speaking, a cathedral is a church that serves as the seat of power for a bishop. Cathedrals are the church associated with the administration of an area. For the purpose of this video, we only included cathedrals that are formally called cathedrals in their official name. Alright, let's dig in. 1. The Milan Cathedral. The Milan Cathedral, also known as the Duomo di Milano, is the largest cathedral in the world. Within an interior area of 11,700 square meters, 125,937.75 square feet. Italy's largest cathedral is so big that it weighs about 325,000 tons. Additionally, the Milan Cathedral is big enough to house 3,400 statues, 150 gargoyles, 55 stained glass windows, and 200 bas-reliefs. The Milan Cathedral traces its history all the way back to 1386, when Archbishop Antonio da Saluzzo made plans for a new cathedral dedicated to Santa Maria Innocente. Over the next several centuries, the Milan Cathedral was expanded and underwent extensive restoration work in the 20th century. Did you know? About 100,000 people visit the Milan Cathedral each week, amounting to over 6 million people annually. 2. The Seville Cathedral. The Seville Cathedral is the largest Gothic structure in the world and the world's second biggest cathedral. Spain's largest cathedral has an area of 11,520 square meters, that is, 124,000.25 square feet, and serves as the chair for the Archbishop of Seville. While the cathedral as a whole is quite impressive, one of the greatest works of art is the Seville Cathedral's altarpiece. It is considered to be the largest altarpiece in all of Christendom and is almost 30 meters, that is, 98.42 feet, in height, and 20 meters, that is, 65.6 feet, in width. Did you know? The tomb of Christopher Columbus is located just inside of the entrance of the Seville Cathedral. 3. The Cathedral of St. John the Divine. The Cathedral of St. John the Divine is the largest cathedral in North America, and it serves as the mother church of the Episcopal Diocese of New York and is also the seat of its bishop. With an area of 11,200 square meters, that is, 120,555.8 square feet, this cathedral was built in 3 phases, starting in 1892. Unlike some of the other cathedrals in this video, the Cathedral of St. John the Divine is relatively young. It has only been opened for about 126 years and is still considered a work in progress. In addition to the cathedral itself, this cathedral and its surrounding gardens and additional buildings form an 11.3-acre complex. Did you know? The Cathedral of St. John the Divine is home to the largest rose window in the United States. The window is the 5th largest in the world and is made up of over 10,000 pieces of stained glass. So far, if this video is helpful, please hit the subscribe button below, like, comment, and share this video with others for more of the same content. 4. The Liverpool Cathedral. The Liverpool Cathedral is the largest Anglican cathedral in the world. With an area of 9,687.4 square meters, that is, 104,275 square feet. In the center of Liverpool Cathedral is a single tower, which is 100.8 meters, that is 331 feet high, and it is one of the tallest bell towers in the world. Additionally, the Liverpool Cathedral's bells are the highest at 67 meters, that is, 219 feet above the ground, and the heaviest with a weight of 31 tons. In 1901, after a town hall meeting, it was decided that the city of Liverpool needed a new cathedral. The design for Liverpool Cathedral was drafted by 22-year-old Giles Gilbert Scott and chosen in 1903. Construction of Liverpool Cathedral took place from 1904 to 1978. Did you know? The grand organ inside the cathedral is the largest in the United Kingdom and is made of 10,267 pipes, which took 3 years to be built, from 1923-1926. 5. The Cathedral Basilica of Our Lady of the Pillar. The Cathedral Basilica of Our Lady of the Pillar is the second largest cathedral in Spain, after the Seville Cathedral. The Cathedral Basilica has an area of 8,318 square meters, that is, 89,534.207 square feet. The cathedral, which is often just called El Pilar, meaning the pillar, is the main attraction of the city of Zaragoza. As its name suggests, the Cathedral Basilica of Our Lady of the Pillar is dedicated to the Virgin of the Pillar because there is a wooden statue of the Virgin Mary on a column of jasper residing in the cathedral. The statue was given to St. James by the Virgin Mary herself, who told him where to build a church in her honor. Did you know? The Cathedral Basilica of Our Lady of the Pillar was the first church in the world dedicated to the Virgin Mary. 6. The Florence Cathedral. The Florence Cathedral is the second largest cathedral in Italy, and at one point, it was the largest cathedral in Europe when construction was completed in the 15th century. The Florence Cathedral has an area of 8,300 square meters, that is, 89,340.46 square feet, and the interior of the cathedral is 502 feet long, 295 feet wide at the crossing, and 9,295 feet high from pavement to the opening of the lantern. It took 170 years to build the Florence Cathedral, and the first stone of the facade was laid on September 8, 1296. While all of the architecture of the Florence Cathedral is impressive, one of its most ambitious design elements is its 44 windows. These stained glass windows were the most extensive built in 14th and 15th century Italy. Did you know? The dome of Florence Cathedral is the largest masonry dome in the world and was constructed using over 4 million bricks and weighs 40,000 tons. 7. The Cathedral of Our Lady. The Cathedral of Our Lady in Antwerp, Belgium, is the largest cathedral in the country. The cathedral's interior floor space has an area of 8,000 square meters, that is, 86,111.28 square feet. The Cathedral of Our Lady is big enough to hold up to 25,000 people. Also, the inside of the Cathedral of Our Lady is 387 feet long and 219.8 feet wide at its crossing. The two towers of the Cathedral of Our Lady are also quite tall. The North Tower is 403.5 feet high, and the South Tower is 214 feet high. Construction of the Cathedral of Our Lady began in 1352 and was not completed until 1521. Initially, both towers were supposed to be the same height, but repairs of the cathedral after a massive fire put the continued construction of the South Tower on hold indefinitely. Did you know? It costs 1.5 million euros, that's $1,707,523.5 each year to maintain the Cathedral of Our Lady. 8. Rio de Janeiro Cathedral. The Rio de Janeiro Cathedral, also known as the Metropolitan Cathedral of St. Sebastian, is the largest cathedral in South America and is a unique-looking cathedral. Unlike the traditional Gothic cathedrals of Europe, the Rio de Janeiro Cathedral looks more modern and draws inspiration from the Mayan pyramids. The interior of Rio de Janeiro Cathedral has an area of 8,000 square meters, that is, 86,111.28 square feet. Although the Diocese of Rio de Janeiro was created in 1676, there was never an official seat of power in the area. Instead, the diocese and archdiocese used various churches to serve as temporary cathedrals. Finally, in 1964, the archdiocese was granted land to build the Rio de Janeiro Cathedral. Did you know? Inside the basement of the Rio de Janeiro Cathedral is the Sacred Art Museum, which houses a collection of sculptures, murals, artwork, and fonts used to baptize the princes of the Portuguese royal family. 9. The Cologne Cathedral. The Cologne Cathedral is the largest cathedral in Germany, with an area of 7,290 square meters, that is, 85,250.17 square feet. Not only is Cologne Cathedral one of the city's greatest landmarks, it is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Construction of the Cologne Cathedral took over 7 centuries, between 1248-1880, and was built in several phases. The high altar inside of Cologne Cathedral is believed to be the largest in the world and is made of black limestone and was built in the early 14th century. Also dating from this time period are the Cologne Cathedral's carved oak choir chairs, painted choir screens, the 14 statues on the pillars in the choir, and the great cycle of stained glass windows. Did you know? Cologne Cathedral is home to the world's largest swinging bell, which is called St. Peter's Bell and weighs 24 metric tons. 10. The St. Paul's Cathedral. The St. Paul's Cathedral is the largest cathedral in London and the second largest in England. The present St. Paul's Cathedral was built between 1677-1708 and has an area of 7,875 square meters, that is, 85,765.8 square feet. The old St. Paul's Cathedral was destroyed by the Great Fire of London in 1666. While there are many interesting features of St. Paul's Cathedral, one of its defining features is the dome. The dome of St. Paul's Cathedral is 365.16 feet high and is one of the largest domes in the world, weighing in at 65,000 tons. Did you know? St. Paul's Cathedral was the first church in England built after the English Reformation in the 16th century, when Henry VIII removed the Church of England from the rule of the Catholic Church. Thank you for watching this far. And do not forget to tell us if this video was helpful. Please like, share and turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified when we post new videos. Stay blessed, Shalom.